Right, take my money, Lily.
First thing you said is up here.
Oh my god. Right.
First thing you said is up here.
Oh, Chelsea, your money.
She's in tears again.
It's alright, Pop.
I know she's alright.
Just pass
Just
that
take
there.
that. Thank you, I'll just put it that way. It was all forgotten then, didn't I? You've got amazing hair. Have you got extensions in as well? Oh, you're lucky. My daughter spent a fortune in extensions and then throws them out. She does?
Oh no, I just dye mine or revamp them.
Yeah. Well, the match is really, really good because I can't tell where one ends and the other begins. So you're doing well. What's your name, love?
It's Ashley.
How do you do, Ashley? It's lovely to meet you. Have you had a reading before?
Kinda, but she was...
You didn't get a good reading?
Aye.
Right. So if you've not had a good reading before, it may be a situation where it's not going to be good this time. So be aware of that.
Okay.
So sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. If somebody's been to 2 or 3 people and they never get a good reading, then it's unlikely they'll get a good reading.
Alright.
So it's just, I'm just saying, we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
See, when you had your other reading done, did they speak to spirit for you?
No, not really. It was
So
more like a kind of woman that kind of done like relationship.
Right, okay.
And it was, well, she was talking to ladies.
So well, it doesn't need to be family related as long as you know who they are. So is there somebody you want to hear from that I can't promise I can get? Who?
My papa.
But it must be queuing up around the street. Now we'll see what we can do about that.
Okay.
It's Ashley, isn't it?
Yes.
Ashley, right, okay, Ashley's papa. Do you understand that you idolised your papa? Because he says you looked as if I was just in the sunshine and you just were, you were drawn to me. In the sunshine, the sun shone only in him. And he knows how much you adored him. And he says, you know, if it had been chocolate, you'd have eaten me. And talking about that, he says he always did have chocolate for you, is that right? He's also telling me as well that he wants to take me outside into a garden. Did he have a garden? And he was very proud of his garden, would you understand that? And I always say it would be nicely cut lawns, but there's also vegetables there. Maybe that was before, maybe he stopped growing them, but you know, I feel that there has been vegetables there, and you can ask about that. But he's very, very proud of his garden, and he's got, of all things, he's got marigolds in them. They're kind of orange and yellow flowers. Do you remember them, like big daisies?
Aye.
And he's saying that, you know, he said you used to help me plant those, so do you remember helping him plant things? Well, your hands were in the muck.
Oh, fine, nearly.
So you must have been pulling them up and then he's putting them back in again. He's making me aware as well there would be a lot of birds around as well. Do you understand that they fed the birds? And he would tell you what all the birds are, and you would, and he would say, oh, listen to that one singing, and he would tell you, he was trying to teach you all the things that he could. And he tells me as well that you were a slippery creature. Do you know what, in the sense that you would turn around and you just had disappeared. So he really had to be on his toes to make sure you didn't disappear. And he was always worried that he would lose you. You know what I mean? Because you were always, you just take, something else would take your fancy and you'd go. And he says, you know, he says, your mother told me to keep an eye on you, and if I lost you, that would be it. She'd never speak to me again. So there's this feeling of responsibility from him. And he's telling me as well that, you know, there had been an argument in the family, or there has been an argument in the family since. And he says that he's shaking his head at it. Sure, he's shaking his head at it. He says, it shouldn't be happening. Do you understand that? And they both need to get their senses together and sort it out, because they're wasting good time. And he says, if I'd been alive, I would have sorted that out myself. And he would have told them they were both acting like wrens. He's showing me custard with skin on it. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand?
Oh my god, aye.
And you've taken it off like a plate, and you'd eat the custard, but you wouldn't eat the skin. And he's laughing about it as well. He says, you know, when you laugh, he says, you light up the whole room. That's what he feels. And he says that he's going to get into the sitting room, or at least I think it's a sitting room. Do you know, he had 8 comfortable chairs, right? You know, it wasn't like big nice sofas, it's comfortable 2-seater couch and a comfortable chair, and he didn't want anything new. People wanted to buy him things and he wouldn't take it. Do you understand that? Do you know, my feeling is that he outlived his wife, is that right?
Aye.
He did, because I feel he's on his own now, and he just is happy on his own.
Oh no.
Do you not think so?
No.
He wasn't happy in his own wee house?
No.
You think he was lonely?
Aye.
I think he was probably lonely, yes, but I think he wouldn't have moved in with anyone else.
Oh no.
Too independent.
Oh,
That's what I'm meaning. More.
Right.
Too independent. But he, and he wouldn't have met anybody else. He wouldn't have wanted to meet anybody else because it was his wife and that was it. I was married for life. So I was married to her whether she was in heaven or not. And he's standing with her on his arm. Out.
Oof.
And do you understand it? Was he buried in a suit? Right, because he's saying he said it was my old suit. He said, I was buried in my suit. It was the best one I had actually. But it's been years old. Didn't fit me properly because I'd lost weight and the trousers are too long now. And he said, but that was fine, I look smart. And he says, no, I'm holding her in my arm as if it's her wedding. But there must be a picture of their wedding when he's so proud. And he has one, and it's not a carnation he's got a flower in his button, and it could be a rose or it could be something else, but I don't think it's a carnation.
Right.
I need to look for that.
Hello.
He said he's more Scottish than carnations. So he must have been very proud of being Scottish as well. And he's telling me as well, he's talking about lamb. Right, I'm not talking about lambs, I'm talking about meat. Do you understand that he liked lamb or if somebody doesn't like lamb? Do you understand that a lamb dinner would have been his heaven?
A lamb dinner?
Like a chicken chop or...
I know, I did like hints at that, but I never ever thought that lamb.
Well, ask your mother, because she'll know what you would eat. He said he liked plain food, right? Didn't like none of this Indian muck. He says he'll not eat that. You don't know?
Oh, he's never been for
No,
Indians?
No, he just likes plain food.
Mm.
And he's also making me aware he loved to fry his cabbage the next day. Cabbage. It's an old thing. He says that if there was cabbage left, I would have done it with potatoes and made it into patties and fried it. Can you ask about that? Have you never heard of that?
No.
Oh God, it's delicious. I've not made them, but I know that people, that was a kind of thing. See that when not to fry them, but when you get potatoes mixed with cabbage, it's called cannon. It's an old Scottish dish. So he would have used up everything, he wouldn't have wasted anything, you understand that? You're not sure about that?
No.
But these are things you don't know about.
Right.
But that's fine, so we'll go back to the things that you do know, because he's getting right into, he must have quite enjoyed his food actually. He's mentioned the name Sally, and I don't expect you to know that. But do you understand, I know that I've mentioned it here, and you're obviously very into here. Well, Sally Services, Salon Services,
Yep.
do you understand you go in there?
Yep.
Right, are you a hairdresser?
No.
No, but you understand you're in there like usual? That's fine, because he says, you know, you're spending a fortune in there, basically. And he's almost as if, I could almost call you Sally. You know, it's almost as if he sees the direction you're going and he appreciates it. He's telling me as well that he used to wear a Nam cardigan. Do you know anything about that?
And that was...
Aran, it's Aran, A-R-A-N, Aran, like the island. Can you ask your mother if you ever had an Aran cardigan? It's an old-fashioned thing.
Right.
So ask her, and it's a dark colour. A cardigan with pocket. I think it's got a pattern on it.
I don't think my mum would know because it's my dad, I'm hoping that
He'll know.
this is...
If it sounds like it is him.
Right.
If you feel it's his personality, it is him.
Right. Right.
You shouldn't be hoping you should recognise him.
Right.
You recognise his temperament and everything about him. Well, that's who we've got.
Right.
Right. He's obviously been standing waiting. Do you understand that somebody's had problems with a car radiator recently? Or it's a wee car but you think it's a Rolls Royce? Do you understand that? Right. And he's smiling away about it, and he's seen the size, and you need angels in that car the way you drive. Do you understand that as well? And he's telling me as well that you damaged a wheel. Have you gone into a big pothole or something?
No, but I know
You know what it is, right? And he says you need to get that fixed. And he's also making me aware that there's stuff under the seats that you need to put in the bin.
Oh, probably.
Did you have a guy in the car a couple of nights ago?
It's my boyfriend's
It's your boyfriend's car, right? Well, underneath the seats you better get rid of it.
Oh, I mean likely.
Right. He needs to be more careful, right? This is coming from your grandfather.
Oh, I can believe that.
He needs to be more careful, that's no good. And it's, you know, he's showing me, you know that, you would say a light bulb moment, right? He says, you're much brighter than you ever let on. And you just say, oh no, I don't understand, just to get out of doing things. Or do you just not let on that you understand what you've been told? You know, that way, some people would be pretend, like, you know, like somebody saying, oh, she's a typical blonde,
Oh, aye.
Right, but she's really got a degree. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
You know, I'm
Aye.
dumb.
Aye,
Do you understand that?
Mm.
So you don't know what you mean,
Aye,
yeah,
I do
and
know,
stuff like
aye.
that. And he's laughing about that as well. Now, now see the light bulb, I'm going to go back to the light bulb again. So do you have problems with your light bulbs in your house? Or is it bulbs in the car that keep going?
The bulbs went in the motor not that long ago.
Well, that's a connection. That's a connection. Because it's more than one bulb.
Nah.
And I want to go back into that again because I know there's more to it. Do you understand the light bulb moment when you suddenly realise that either this guy that you're with is the special,
Yeah.
very special. You understand just that you know. You
Mhm.
knew. You know how people say you just know when it's right?
Mhm.
And he says that's true, but he says you also had a light bulb moment about your life in general and the direction you want to go in. That's the big thing, right? And he says, you're absolutely right. He says, I'm backing you up. But you start taking notes.
Aye.
Is that right?
Aye.
Notes. He says, but you've got to be able to read them. Do you understand that you write down things then you can't remember what they're about? You've got to be able to read them. And he tells me, are you dyslexic? Right. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm a bit dyslexic as well. I had taught for 40 years and I still can't spell. It's almost as if you are dyslexic, you will get a laptop. Did you know that?
Aye.
You know that? So he says once you're on the laptop it's so much easier.
Aye, because I can spell check.
Spell check. I use it all the time. He says and you are going to do well. And you know, I know I said hairdressers, but do you understand the beauty side of things? Because I knew I was getting it. I knew that it's not that, it's the beauty.
Aye.
And he says you're going to be so good at it, you've got the perfect personality. So he says that you'll be travelling around places doing it. To begin with, do you understand that? You might work a salon job, but you travel around and that's where your business will be in that travelling. So that's your own business.
Right.
So he's aware of that already. And he tells me that, do you understand having talking about getting your hair done in different coloured layers? And he says it's gorgeous. I can see it, it's lovely. But you know, it's like the one set of hair, he's one's a different colour, and he says it's like a rainbow, it's lovely. Do you understand it?
Aye.
Like that?
Aye, but
You're not doing it?
I got my hair like that.
And you didn't like it?
No, he didn't like it.
Your grandpa didn't like it? No, he didn't like it. So I got the liking it wrong. I presume that's what he was saying, but it's actually happened. Wow, I'm really pleased about that.
Aye.
I just like it when it's nuggets like that. That and the light bulbs.
And it's just back.
You're doing it. My hair's terrible with hair dye. Do you know what I want to say? Your boyfriend's looking at his watch. You're on the clock. Do you know what I mean? What, is he always in a hurry? Or does he hate them late? Or is he always late?
No, it's no. I wouldn't say it's like hurrying. It's just like looking and it's up my way.
Is that what it means? Oh, maybe right, it's time to go.
Aye.
Yeah. As if he's been waiting on it.
Aye.
Right, So he says he doesn't like that. And you're aware of it. You're aware you don't like it either.
Aye.
So it's quite good about that. He's also talking about somebody being a bit of a bore. Do you understand who that would be? Around your life, wasn't it?
Why in a big way?
And he's talking about somebody being a bit like a peacock, you know, what that means that they're really well dressed and they really love themselves. Do you know who that is? Is this your boyfriend again?
No.
Really? So that's a bit long. And he's being a wee bit rude about him, basically.
Right.
No, he's saying that's what he's like.
Right.
He's been honest about it, I suppose. So you know who it is and you know what he's like. That's good. But he's very special. Would you understand when you had the handbag that's like crocodile skin, or do you understand that? And you love it? Absolutely, you'll not be parted from it even though it would be done or something, you'll still hang on to it. I had one like that as well, made of red. But I want to say it's something like pink, but it's a different colour, it's not crocodile coloured.
No.
It's not?
No.
Am I wrong?
No.
Am I right?
It's got crocodile kind of
It's a
skin
different
on it, but it's so fully and it's got different colours.
on it, right, that's what it is, because I felt it wasn't just that kind of greeny brown.
Aye.
That would have been too quiet. He's very much around you, and he's telling me about a pair of heels that only have 2 straps on them. And he says he doesn't understand how you can walk in them. He says, never mind that, why do they know it's snap? Because it's wee thin straps. Do you understand that?
Aye.
He says they're like Barbie shoes. She doesn't have to walk either, he says. Do you understand that? So he's really quite humorous about your life as well. And he's talking about the dress, the strapless dress that just comes like that at the top. Have you got that yet? Or is it a blouse or something with a shape like that?
No.
It's just That's it. It goes round the back, that's all there is to it.
Right.
Have you not got that yet?
I can't mind if that's one I've just ordered or not.
Right, well, you say, and he's saying, well, it looks good on you. I don't know if you've pressed it or not, but he's an old man, so it's a matter of, well, so it's obviously very nice on you.
Right.
So, in the fact that he's taking a notice, is it for a special occasion, that dress? No, not at all. But it's just obviously been with you and looking at the catalogue. So right, I'm going to leave your grandfather there, your papa there. You recognise him from the communication? Oh, that's good. That's what it's about. It's not always about names and things, but it's about knowing that he's there with you, right? Do you want to shuffle those cards for me? Hello?
Many.
Just whenever you want to start. Right, thank you very much. Your present, your immediate past, your further, which is all good. Yeah. Immediate future, a bit of a back in you. Further future and furthest future. I'm just going to add another card to each one along another. Right, now we're going to start with now, and you've got two major cards. That means now is very important thing. Showing me that on one hand you've got the opportunity, or you are doing, and you're going new places, doing new things, exciting times, your whole world is opening out. On the other hand, you're panicking a bit about it.
Why?
But in a positive way. You still want to do it, but you're panicking because it's so different. And it says, third major arcana card, this is a really big thing in your life, a big change. It says, you're coming out of the darkness of the past and into the light. You're going to enjoy it.
Good.
So it's really good. Well done.
Yeah, it's good.
Is that connected with your boyfriend?
No.
No, I wondered.
No.
No, but it's really good.
Aye, thank God.
And what I'm saying here, it's seen in the past, it's as if you've been waiting on an opportunity like this. It shows me there was a new job or a new beginning for you, would that be right? Which was more secure than what you had before.
Aye.
But it shows me that it's an opportunity of the type that the magician brings. The magician brings the type of opportunities in life that can't be touched or held or bought with money. Things of all the things that you can't buy. There's a whole lot of them. But anyway, I feel as if you're taking this leap forward at the right time for the right reasons. You're not saying, oh, money. You're not. You're saying fun. Experience. You know, it just been out there. But it's almost as if in the past, before this, you were staying in an awful lot. You were not involved in this thing. And it's almost as if, and I feel that is so unlike the person that I'm seeing now. Right, it's completely different. And it could have been that you were maybe not well. Do you understand that? And that's what pulled you down. And were you suffering from depression? Right, because I can see it there, the rest, because you're a very outgoing, very open person all the time. But you don't let people see the wee close bit inside. And you keep that safe, which I think you're right doing. But it shows me as well that you were very down, you were very introverted, thinking about you know, things in your head and not be able to vocalise them, but it's changed. Don't worry about it. It's not here in this card, these cards are here. Now, before this, were you in a very close relationship? Were you like before you were became quite depressed? I'm just checking, because this, I don't know if this is you. Well, this person is very, very loving, and you can give to each person what they need. And that could be your mum loving you because you weren't well, or that could be you loving someone in a caring situation at one time. Right, what we've got here is money, and then we've got this lovely personality as you. Honest, there's good money there. We'll see what else is there. And it says that you didn't like change. It's almost agoraphobic about it, you know, that way. Didn't want to go out, didn't want to do anything. And it was such a shame because you're such a lovely person. Now, furthest back we can go, I've got quite a different person that's very outgoing, full of life, can talk their way into all sorts of things and can't talk their way out of anything. And I feel in some ways they were a bit of a bully at times. Understand that? They were a bit dominant.
This person or me?
No, the other person.
Right.
Not you.
Right.
But were you very outgoing at one time and then got quiet? Because I think this is a different person.
I've not really always been kind of outgoing.
No. This is all about somebody whose personality can be very immature, and they also think they're a very big man and think that everybody knows who they are and all the rest of it, but they're not a nice person.
Right.
Do you understand who that would be in your life? That could be somebody your age, it could be somebody older, I don't know. But I feel as if there's a lot of financial issues. And that person, or fear of you losing money there, or fear of financial failure because this person wasn't there.
Right.
Does that make sense
Aye.
to you? It does? Right. I don't know exactly what it is, but I feel as if whatever it was, your home life wasn't secure there. Would that be right? And I feel that it had a big, big effect on you. Because you don't that. And I would say that your mum suffered from it. Now,
Aye.
she does not want that for you.
I know.
And she keeps telling you. You're going to make a decision to make your life change even more, right, for the positive. It's almost as if you're not sure about it.
Right.
Does that mean yes?
Aye.
And it's also as if you're worried whether you'll succeed, you're terrified of failing. We put another card on it and it says, you'll love it, you will love it. Also, your love will grow with it, right? Now, the next bit is really important. What you're choosing to sweat and tears. You're going to cry, you're going to get angry. But it is going to bring you a financial wish come true. Yeah? Even though it's a damn sign. But when you finish this first part of your course, that's not completed. And once you've got that lot, then it's all going to fall into place.
Aye.
So absolutely right then?
Aye.
Okay. So what we have next. So this is good that it's showing you that your plans are going to work.
Aye.
Now further in the future, and I would also say this is not so much about your work, it's about your home life. You seem to be caught up with a crowd, you're all a bit negative. I understand that they're all a bit down and everything's wrong with the relationship, there's nothing happy. And you know you can't be bothered with them anymore up there. You just can't be bothered listening to it. And it shows me in the future again that you can't break away from them because you feel as if you need them.
Aye.
You know, you need your friends or those friends. You don't have friends like it in your new life. So until you get them, you've got to hang on. And I also feel that what we have here, that's truth, isn't it? Is that what it says? Like, I need the glasses, right? And right? That just means that you make a decision about yourself, about what's going to happen in your life and where you're going and what you're doing. Right. And you say, you know it won't happen tomorrow. That's when it says futility, right? It's not going to happen tomorrow, but I'm working towards it. And it says that planning brings out the best in you. That's the devil. It only shows the good and bad in every person's nature. There's nothing really demonic about it, right? It's just that it brings out the best in you. You've got a plan, you know what you're going to do, and you will work to that plan. And up here, it shows me that you're leaving something behind and moving, but this will be college. Right? You've got to believe in that and moving on because you've got the plan. And that you're leaving it, but you're leaving it with sadness because it was good. And you're being careful with money, you're going to make careful money. And it says, watch out for people backbiting at your success. Right? That's really important because that lot are not going to like your success. No. And it also says to me, this will be a wish come true for your future security, but it takes children in the future for you, not just now. Have you got a child? No. That's okay. I don't see any children here at all.
Thank God.
Now, that's what's not there. What else is not there is there's nobody dying. Right? There's nobody seriously ill through an accident. Right? Whether that be a house, home, whatever else like that. I would also say there's no severe financial problems. Got that under control. Or near enough. But these things, there's a lot of good things here and none of the bad things. Right. So it could have been a different evening. And I think the fact that you're moving on from your friends, it's the right time for you when you do that. Are you quite happy? Or do you want to know more about your future love life? Aye. I knew you would. While I'm doing this...
they keep catching...
right, well, this is a message from your papa. Just choose one or two. Right, turn them over. What did it say?
Oh my God.
Focus and study. Well, that's what you want.
Oh my God.
Couldn't have chosen two better cards. And just because they're upside down, that doesn't mean anything. These are not read upside down or otherwise. So
I couldn't have picked you with that full pack.
I know that.
Oh my God.
Isn't that amazing? Right, now we're going to do put them back on the top and I'll shuffle them. I'll shuffle these, right. Future love life. Now, do you want to know this? Well, first of all, it's my partner just now, the one I'll be with forever. That's fine. Which way did they come out? Did they come out that way? Aye. Right, that's fine. And that came out that way too. Right, there we go. The man that you'll be there with is a very strong man. He's well respected. Is it your boyfriend well respected for what he does? Well, this seems to be the man that you'll be with me in the future. Unless you just decide you're marrying him. No. I didn't think so myself. But the man that you're going to be with, they're going to talk about, they're going to say, how did she manage to get somebody else? This man is the type of man who is very well respected by people. But also the type of person who will absolutely love your achievement. Are going to say, oh, all this backbiting as usual. But it says, don't allow arguments between the two of you. You know everything there is to know. And what they're saying, sort of, he may come, because he's a wee, I don't know that he's older, but whatever age, he's got a history, right? Everybody's got a history. But you know, he says, we all know about him, you know, that sort of thing. But he turns out he's been absolutely wonderful with you. He's for you in the future. Pick another couple of cards to see where it takes us, and we can find out more. That one and that. And it shows to me that he will nurture your success, because that's the two of you, right? That's two parts of you, the young side and the mature side. The young side that's full of energy, and the mature side that the people just as well. You're around. There will be children when you want them, right? Okay, so he's in the future. Can't tell you in advance, but he's very well respected. He might have his own business, or he might work in where he is respected. But he's got a lot of time for you, a lot to say about you. Which is nice. Right, I can't tell you anymore. Are you quite happy with that? Good. So you want to give me some money?
I'll go and get it.
Sorry, I thought you'd forgotten.
After your seat, Ashley. Is that alright? Oh, you soaked us, no?